Hello, everyone there. My name is Mingfang Wu. I'm working for Australia Research Data Commons. I'm co-chairing the Research Metadata Schemas Working Group. In next a few minutes, I will introduce the goal and ongoing activities of the working group. Hopefully, we can find the synergies between the two groups. The goal for the working group is to support fair and linked metadata through consistent implementation and publishing structured data of the web. So why are we doing this? Data repositories or catalogs usually publish metadata landing pages as web page. There are two issues here. First, each repository uses their own schema that result in interoperability issue. Second, web pages are encoded with HTML text. They are more for human consumption, but not for machine understanding and process. The structured data is to encode metadata with a common vocabulary and encode it in a way optimized for machine process. This structured data can be inserted in metadata landing pages, so smart web applications can be built on top of that. Applications such as knowledge panel, web data search engines, vertical or semantic data search engines, and more. So how do we do that? Broadly, there are three steps involved in publishing structured data. Step one, map metadata from an existing repository schema to schema.org. The schema.org provides a great hierarchy of resource types and an agreed vocabulary for describing resource properties and the relationship between resources. The Schema.org is commonly supported by web search engines. Step two, encode structured data in JSON-LD and embed this JSON-LD in metadata landing pages. And step three, create and register landing pages in a sitemap for web application to grow. So a key output of our group is to propose common practice for supporting this process. So far, we have drafted 10 recommendations that either support a particular step or the process overall. One of the recommendations is to consider which resources are in the scope. We focus primarily on datasets, but also software sample training material, data services, data catalog, and so on. So we would like to raise these two questions for discussion. The first question is about metadata for training material. What are commonly used metadata schemas for training materials? And what are minimal metadata for finding training materials? So we can recommend to include those metadata in the structured data. Second question is, if we adapt the recommendations into training material, so what are the best practice to follow? So we would like to learn and collaborate with this interest group. Okay, here are 4 chairs of the working group. We are happy for future discussions and collaborations. And there are more information available from the group's web page or wiki from the RDA site. That's all from me. Thank you.